So we're collar tie, we're gonna heist, we hit the snap, we lock, our partner comes up. I have oichi-gari here, we have osoto-gari here, and you have a number of other good throws from there. When we're working from the bottom position, there's nothing that says that we have to stay down on the bottom. And in fact, we can get up and become very effective attacking when we change levels with our partner. So the first question becomes, how do we do that? And the second question is, well, what should we do once we get up, and how are we controlling our partner? So when we're looking to get up, so we'll take a look at what happens when our partner is down on 2 knees here, and we're seated. With, especially when we're working no gi, instead of sitting square with our partner here, we're going to choose to favor one side. I'm going to tuck this inside leg and post a hand on the mat. We're going to move forward so that we can get a collar tie on our partner. Now, there are a number of good ways of going on the attack from this distance here, right? We can start to control our partner's wrist. We have sumi gaeshis from here and a bunch of other things we can do. But there are going to be times where we feel like instead of staying down with someone who is, say, very comfortable passing, putting a lot of pressure on us, we want to stand up. So when we change our level here, we're going to use our forearm as a frame against our partner's body. I don't want to have a weak collar tie here where he can either clear it off or just drive his head forward into me and begin the process of closing this distance and smashing. So we're going to go here. We're going to create a little frame. We're going to have our hand back behind us, and this is going to provide us with a base of support so that we can unweight our inside leg. If this leg has weight on it, I'm always going to be very slow getting up to a position where I'm above my partner's head. So the key here is a frame, weight on our inside foot, and a weight on our hand. That's going to unweight this leg. When we bring our hip up now, it becomes a lot easier to sweep our knee back. We're going to combine this action with a snap down to bring our partner's head forward so that we can lock the front headlock. And that's going to be the thing that's going to give us the control that we need to be able to transition. So we're going to go 1, heist, 2, we're going to sweep our knees back, and we're going to give a pull here to bring our partner forward. There's going to be a moment where your partner, in order to prevent their head from hitting the mat, post their hands on the floor, you're going to be on your knees here. Immediately, we bring our right shoulder over, in this case, because I'm wrapping with my right hand, and we lock the front headlock here. Now, we have a number of good attacks off the front headlock where we can hit, say, we can hit go behinds, we can go into a guillotine series or submissions, but a savvy person, especially someone who has some wrestling experience, won't stay down in this position for very long. Oftentimes what they'll do is they'll go into a 4-point and they'll start to come up. Now you can see that even though I have the front headlock position, he's up, and once his hips come up, he adds a level of mobility. He's putting tension on my grips. If he starts to posture up and break my grips, he's out, and now it's like this kind of awkward position where I was sitting down, I had some attacks, and I tried to get up, and I lost the control. So when we make our transition out the snap and we lock our hands and we see our partner coming up, we're going to rise with our partner. When we do that, we want to keep our partner's elbow inside. If he takes his arm around the corner here, he can take a body lock and give me a lot of problems. So I want to keep my elbow inside like so. As I pull, I'm going to get him walking with me, and we want to get a reaction. So initially we're going to pull, and we want that pull back reaction here. As I feel him pulling with the right side forward, we're going to hit oichi-gari. So we're going to go foot to foot, we're going to hit a reap with our right leg, knock our partner down. Now from here, you'll notice when we land, our arm is on the wrong side of our partner's head. Okay, if I stay here, I'm at risk of getting locked up in his guard. So as soon as we land, we're going to swim the arm back through. We're going to walk our hands off the mat onto our partner, and now we're in a position where we can start to go to pass. Okay? So let's look at it from the opposite angle, please. So we're seated, collar tie. We plant the hand, plant the foot, heist, and we give the snap. We lock our hands, and our partner elects to come up off of their knees. So we're going to rise with them. But look, when we stand up, we're not lifting their head up. If I lift his head up and alleviate this pressure, it's going to make it easy for him to body lock me and create all sorts of trouble. So we're still in a partial sprawl here. We're going to give a little pull to bring our partner forward. Now from here, we're going to take our right leg and we're going to hit oichi-gari. In some cases, as your partner's transitioning, you can release, and now from here, work your way through a guard that's open. Otherwise, you'll land in a closed guard, as we saw before. Hands come up off the mat, and then we're ready to pass. There are a number of really good attacks you can hit off of this. Oichi-gari, osoto-gari, you can even hit sumi gaeshi. But the key is being able to get up out of this bottom position. So one last time here. So we're collar tie, we're going to heist, we hit the snap. we lock, our partner comes up. I have oichi-gari here, we have osoto-gari here, and you have a number of other good throws from there. So hopefully you can develop a sense of dimension to your guard play when you're down on the bottom. You're not just focusing on passing or sweeping, but you can change levels and open up this whole world of attacks from the standing position, okay? Hopefully you enjoy this. Sensei, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
See you soon.